'96, or rather in February of '96. Jack, along with two others, founded Lee & Associates office in the City of Commerce, and he co-managed that office for 5 years, overseeing its growth from a startup to a market leader in terms of brokerage transaction volume, number of brokers, and square feet listed. Jack also is the co-owner of a plastics manufacturing company that employs 36 in Vernon, California, and exports 90% of its products overseas. So Jack knows a thing or two about business and a pretty diverse background, and has also been a good friend of Andrew's for many years. So, Jack?
I found it to be a privilege and an honor to be asked to speak about Andrew Blount. A little bit of my background with Andrew. People have spoken of Andrew being brilliant, genius. Well, I knew Andrew when he was just a boy genius. Back in, I think it was 98, 97, I was tasked with coming up with a CRM, a real estate program that would support all of Lee & Associates. We had a couple developers that we were working with, and they said, hey, we just can't do something this complicated, but we know this guy. So they gave me Andrew's phone number. I called Andrew. We set up a meeting, and I thought, okay, this is a big project for us. We're going to be dealing with a bigger company. I go into a condo in Costa Mesa, and there's 2 sawhorses, a door for a table, and a computer with one guy in a pink shirt. And Andrew. And I go up there. I'm really skeptical. We've had some failed projects before with guys, and he shows me some code which I don't understand at all. I sell real estate, and just the nature of Andrew. There is something magnetic, almost magical about him. Certainly his brilliance shows through, but I think it's really the character that you see in him. So Andrew and I started a business relationship that went on for a number of years. Over time, we became very good friends. I actually, my family and I suffered a very severe tragedy, and Andrew and Michelle were basically there to help pick us up. 2 kids, myself, no wife. And Andrew and Michelle came over weekly, if not sometimes daily, just to kind of check in. Andrew says, hey, I don't like watching your TV. Let's go out and get you a new TV. $5,500 later, I had a new TV and a whole system that fed the music to my backyard. Andrew spends 8 hours setting it up. Just somebody you can absolutely rely on. Someone who, if you're in a pinch, Andrew's the man to give proper consultation. He's a dear friend, a brilliant businessman, and somebody who I think, well, again, I am honored and privileged to say something on behalf of Andrew. One little element, Andrew had just a kind of introduction party, and he was talking about the concept of, how can we change things? And he went through a fairly elaborate description of change it at the local level, then we can change it at the county level, the state level, the national level. And I thought, what the heck, Andrew, what are you talking about? But after a little thought and reflection, I came up, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's where folks that are not you invade your opportunities, both in business and what you would like to do just to showcase your creative energy. I don't know. Can you hear me without this? Okay. And it really it took a while. I mean, I'm not as smart as Andrew, so it took a little while to resonate, and it makes incredible sense to me. So the idea that Andrew would have an opportunity to help make decisions that, rather than have government impede what we as people could do, but rather give us the opportunity, not by giving us, but just not by holding us back. So I think it would be an outstanding thing for Andrew to be the
city councilman for Laguna Hills. I also want to thank Brian for putting this together, which was terrific, and certainly Kenny and Lyda for offering their home. Just a great evening. Anyhow, thank you very much. You know, we always forget about it. Actually, Craig was really good about it, but it does take money. And if we really want something to change, we've got to support it. We've got to support it both in our discussions with our neighbors and also with our pocketbook. So I think it's a strong vote for Andrew to contribute something. It reinforces that we know what he's doing, what he stands for, what he thinks about is something that we really want to see happen. So anyhow, the ask. Thanks.